I was just tired of feeling like nothing the whole time and feeling this dread and this misery. And what brought me here was that I wanted to change that. My name is Joanne and I'm 19 years old. I come from a family where mental health isn't really spoken a lot about because my parents, they grew up in a different time than I did, so I never really grew up understanding the concept of mental health. So it was really difficult to be able to talk with them about it. It's really hard to put yourself out there when you feel that way because you feel guilty and you feel really ashamed about how you feel. You feel like it's like your dirty little secret that only you can know. It was either get help or end it all. So when I turned 18, I decided to admit myself to Humber River Hospital, and first coming in here was my heart beating really quickly and like my hands getting super sweaty, and I was like absolutely dreading it, like taking the first steps in this whole hospital. Like I was like going back on my decision. I was like, oh my gosh, like why did I do this? Because I guess the mental health unit's always depicted as being very cold and unwelcoming. I thought it would be like what I saw on TV, people in like straitjackets and everything. But what I experienced was a very warm and inviting place where it was okay for me to feel how I feel and I didn't have to hide it. That I was afraid that the people working there would treat me differently and everything. They would see me as different. They would speak to me differently. But it really surprised me when everyone just spoke to me like I was a normal human being. I think the nurses on the unit, they really made me feel welcome and they made me feel like I was talking with a friend and not a nurse and everything. They just made me feel normal. And I hadn't felt that in a long time. I saw other patients and I realized that like I wasn't alone because there are other people who felt like the way I did and everything. Kids like me and everything who were going through a tough time. And I felt like in the unit, we didn't really have to hide how we were feeling. Like it was okay to feel the way we were feeling. I didn't have to suppress them or anything. I could just kind of begin to deal with them. Once you come to Humber River Hospital, like they understand that there will be complexities, but the great thing is that they're willing to work with you throughout those complexities to get you where you want to be. For every person who's going to judge you, there is going to be someone who's going to understand and who's going to help you in everything. And there's absolutely no shame in feeling the way you're feeling. Going to the unit was probably one of the best decisions I ever made in my life, and I can look back 50 years later and still agree with that.